What's up, family? It's another one from the Central, man. We good?
For sure.
Get the viewers, provide the viewers. What's up, guys? It's your boy Quan. I'm back with another Fueled by Pain podcast, the best to do it. Today, I have an amazing co-host. I would let her introduce herself. I would let her do the honors. So go ahead, show out, Jada.
Okay, first of all, thank you for inviting me to be on here. I'm so excited. My name is Jada. I go by the name of Jada Starr. Born and raised in the real 229.
Yeah.
Albany, Georgia. I'm an international speaker. I've been blessed and privileged and honored to travel across the country, outside of the country, to speak to business owners, to speak to students, to speak to parents, to speak to everybody about healing, about mental health and wellness, leadership, overcoming adversity. I also have a Star Talks business. And yeah, I'm a mentor. I'm a daughter. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I'm a woman of God.
Yeah. A lot of different avenues. Oh my gosh. It's crazy because the first question was, who is Jada Starr? But you said you said a mouthful, so it was already there, man. No, that I would definitely give you your blessings, your flowers, everything. Congratulations.
I'm gonna give you your flowers
most
too,
definitely,
though.
most definitely. I appreciate it. But you've been doing your thing, and that's what prompted me to. I'm surprised. Actually, I'm applauded that Jamari took the stance to even introduce us. So thanks to Jamar.
I know.
Appreciate you, boy.
You.
You feel me? Real deal. All right. So the first question that I have for the podcast, man, if your life had a title right now in your life, what would it be titled and why?
Okay. If I had a title for my life right now in this current season, I want to say something good, like a bar.
Most definitely.
I would probably call it, it ain't gonna be too much. I'll probably call it Wait and See.
Wait and see why.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say The Shift because I'm doing a lot right now. Like I've left my job because I also used to work in the district, Doherty County school system, but I worked in the district, not like in one school. I worked with all of the schools. Mm-hmm. But I left my district job. I've left a lot of things that I used to be a part of, and I'm also about to move. So I would call it The Shift, but I want to call it Wait and See because I feel like God is like honoring my sacrifices right now. It's like I'm letting go of something that I thought was normal to walk in my faith right now. So I'm gonna call it Wait and See. Like it's gonna be worth it. Like just wait and see.
Wow. What prompted you to start that phase of life? Like what made you did you just quit the job? Like what happened?
So I knew I was moving and I knew I was gonna have to eventually quit my job. But it's like I stayed for so long because I started working there when I was like 22, 23. So I'm the youngest person working in the district. Like I'm working with every school. I'm working with all the organizations, churches, nonprofits, everybody in the school, like everybody
big
in
dog.
Albany.
You heard me? Big dog.
Big dog. I'm working with everybody. But it's like everybody was saying, dang, Jada, like you're doing a lot. Like you're in a great position. I think I let other people's compliments really like deter me from the dream. Because it's like you can be in a good position, but that's not the dream.
Absolutely.
And like when I was there, I'm like, dang, like this is good. I'm doing great work, but this just not the dream. Like this not what I want for real. So I was like, Lord, when am I going to leave? Like tell me a date. And he kept saying June 27th. I don't leave Albany until August 9th. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, it don't make sense. I could work for a whole month and still make money and then leave. He was like, be obedient, June 27th. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait and see. And I left. This month, I've been working with E.T. and his summer group. Didn't even know that was going to happen. Yeah. But I'm like, just got to wait and see.
That's big, though. That's big. Can we even talk about how did you even get in touch with that crowd? Like, how did you become a part of that family?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be cliche, y'all. Y'all going to be like, you talk about faith a lot.
No, that's real, man.
You, I was, I think I had just graduated college in 2022. And I was unemployed for like 8 months, not doing nothing, just sitting on my mom and daddy couch, not doing anything. So I think I prayed one day and I was like, Lord, I feel like a bum. I'm like, my life, I know this is not what you have for my life, so I just need to do something. So, you know, right before you about to lock in, what you do? You delete Instagram.
You heard
I'm
me?
I'm
off all apps.
I'm like, I'm about to delete social media. But before I lock in, I'm going to go on ET page because I need some motivation. Like, I need something to help me. And I saw he was having a conference in Atlanta. I'm like, oh, bet. Like, I can go see him.
Eye opener.
The conference was $1,500. I just graduated college and I'm unemployed. So I'm like, I don't have no money. Y'all think I had like $700 in my bank account. I went around the house. I wish I had my photos up. I could literally show you. I went around the house. I scraped up quarters all around the room. So I got like $300 in quarters. And I reached out to 2 family members and I was like, can you give me a loan? Like, I'm going to pay you back if you give me a loan. So I got the $1,500. Didn't even have enough money for gas. Didn't know how I was going to get back home. But I went to the conference, and when I got in the room, I was like, all right, I'm here. Like, what you gonna do? Like, wait and see. Like, what you gonna do, guy? You got me here. Like, what we gonna do? So when we was in the room, I told them, you know, how I had just been my last to be in there. And mind you, I'm in there with people that's making millions speaking. It's called a 7-figure speaker conference. People are already like full-time entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the brokest one in there. The brokest one and the youngest one.
At least you think.
I think so. That's real. That's real. That's real. You never know the image people trying to portray.
You know?
That's real. So this one guy, he was like, ET's like, he's the one who got ET in the room with like the white people, like the rich white people.
Rooms he wasn't
supposed to be in. So he called me up on the stage and he was like, it was a young girl in here. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm nervous. I'm like, all right, I gotta stay steadfast. I gotta be firm. You gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. He was like, I want you to get this microphone. I'm gonna tell you something to say. And he talked real fast because he said, if you can't keep up with the game, you're not meant to play the game.
And who is this, ET or the other guy?
It's the other guy.
Okay.
I think his name Tony. I forgot. Shout out to you, Tony.
Man, shout out Tony.
Yeah.
Man.
He told me some words to say, and I said them, and he passed me the microphone. He said, "You gonna lead the crowd, and they gonna follow." And when he said that, I really felt like he prophesied over my life right there. Because like, how am I the youngest one in the room? I just spent all my money to get here, and you called me out of everybody to say that. Then after that, everybody in the community, we just got locked in, tapped in, and I kept showing up. Because like I think so many times we hear show up and we think it just stopped right there. It's like, no, you did the first step to get in the room, but now you got to stay in the room. So it was nice. I was up trying to see how I'm gonna stay on the calls. It was nice. I was working on my business. It was nice. I was calling people that didn't even want to be called by me. But it's because it's like, I'm not going to let that be the only time y'all see me.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And it starts with you, man. Betting yourself and nobody else will.
That's real.
Something I live by. I recently went to the Atlanta Streetwear Market. I was just recording. Me and my brother.
I think I saw that.
Most definitely. I'm just blog releasing soon. But anyway, so we just out there, man. I got a chance to talk to light skin Keisha. I talked to a whole bunch of other influencers that didn't know my name, didn't know my brand, but it's the fact that I'm out there. I'm showcasing it. I'm putting on for what I believe in.
That's good.
You feel me? I'm out there showcasing something that's true and dear to me, to my heart.
And I feel like that. What you was going to say?
No, that was it.
I feel like that comes with like putting your pride aside, because so many people, like young people, well, young adults, because I'm young, I'm 24, they want everything to happen their way. Like you're supposed to be in the room and people know you. They don't know you, bro. Absolutely. You got to make yourself be known. Like somebody would have gotten around those influencers and tried to act big time. Like, no, that's not how you make it. Like, so you put your pride aside to do that. Like, I just think pride is a big thing.
I'm doing real thing. I'm throwing little alley-oops. I'm talking about maybe I might get a follow. Looking at him like, you know, and he followed me.
I know, you gotta just put it out there. You have not, because you ask not. Like, you never know until you open your mouth. People think we're entitled or obligated for people to know us. No, like I had to put myself in a position and then start making conversation.
And now the world knows who Jada Starr is. You heard me.
On no fuel by paying podcast. You know what I'm saying?
So my next question for you is, how do you define purpose? And when did you first realize that yours was bigger than your own pain?
What they say in interviews. Can you repeat the question, please?
I got you. How do you define purpose? And when did you first realize that yours was bigger than your own pain? Or the pain that you went through or endured?
Okay. That's crazy that you asked that, because I used to do this thing called the 3 Ps. I can't remember, but I was like, you pray to get your passion. Once you have your passion, you have your purpose. And then once you have your purpose, you have your power. I'm going to say it one more time.
Yeah, say it one more time.
You pray to get your passion. Once you have your passion, you have your purpose. And then when you have your purpose, you have your power. And I think like so many times we think purpose is like career-wise or financially or doing something in your family. But honestly, for me, purpose is literally something that you love to do that gives God glory. Like, because my favorite scripture, this is why I call it Star Talks. Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine so people can see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So even if I go see a homeless person, that's my purpose. Because guess what? God's getting the glory from that. If I'm on a podcast, this is my purpose because God's getting the glory from that. I don't think you can like tone down purpose to one thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's real. That's deep. In so many different ways. Wow. Oh, you just took off.
Okay.
You just took off. What is one thing that people celebrate about you that comes from pain or something that you've endured? So, and to be honest, it's truly your whole brand. But I'll let you speak on that.
Something that people celebrate that comes from pain. It is kind of like the whole brand. I'm not gonna lie.
The whole brand. When you first started, who was you doing it for?
Oh, if I can be honest, when I first started it, like when I was in high school, I created a motivational platform, but I was really doing it for me. Like I wasn't doing it for the people because it was kind of like a trauma response. Because like when I was in middle school, I got bullied really, really bad. And I'm not talking about the type of bullying that we be talking about when people joke on you. I feel like everybody get joked on once upon a time in life. But people like physically bullied me. Like people literally mentally... Not your thoughts.
No, he don't stop joning. Like that's why I had to look over there. He wasn't even looking, but yeah, he would've got it.
I got like physically bullied, like mentally bullied, like emotionally bullied. So when I got older, I was like, I don't want people to look at me as the weakling anymore. So I started trying to like please people. And I was like, dang, like when I got older, I said, girl, you fake. Like you thought you had a motivational platform to help people, but you was really doing it to cover up your pain because you didn't want to get beat no more. You didn't want to get talked about anymore. So when I first started, it was for the wrong reasons. But then my intentions changed because I realized, like, on the other end of my words, somebody like contemplating suicide.
Absolutely.
Like on the other end of my words, somebody feels unworthy. On the other end of my words, somebody's about to have a mental breakdown. And when I started like really holding on to your words have power, your words can speak life into people. That's when I started taking it more seriously. And that's when I started taking off more when my intentions changed. Like so many times we think we're in a bad place because something we're doing. It's not what we're doing. I had a good platform, but my heart posture behind it was wrong. So some people just need to check their heart posture. Like, what's their intentions for real? Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie, dropping gems. I wish I had the little ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding,
nah,
ding.
for real. Nah, that's gem wise. That's why I'm so happy that you're here because I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that you were going to bring the pose and the enlightenment that this podcast needed.
Oh, yeah, you bring that.
So what would you consider your breaking point in life?
When I was in college, my second year of college, because I had already been like in a dark season, but I didn't know it for real because I just kept covering it up. You know, we cover up. So I can especially like believe men, y'all probably cover up so much because the way society has portrayed. Yeah. But it's like I was just covering up so much. And I think something happened to me when I was in college and it triggered me. And like I had to leave college for 2 weeks. Nobody even noticed. I left college for 2 weeks. I had to come back home. I had like a mental breakdown. I was on the floor. I told my mom and dad like everything. I'm like, bro, I've been in pain for years. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't see me. Everybody thought I had a perfect life because I'm the only child in a 2-parent household, but I just kept hiding the pain. And I'm like, bro, I can't take it no more. I told them, I'm like, I'm at my breaking point. Like, I literally can't take this anymore. Now, I never got to the point where I wanted to like, you know, take my own life or anything, but I knew I got to a point where the pain hurt. And like, you know, when you have like mental pain, emotional pain, I can't go put no Band-Aid on this. I can't go take no medicine and like it sits with you. So that's when I started like going to therapy. I don't think my therapist really helped me. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, first of all, kudos on the first step to actually taking the step to go to therapy.
Yes. I have a therapist now and I love my therapist because I'm like, I knew what I wanted in a therapist. At that time, I didn't know. So I think I just went to...
That was the disconnect there?
Yeah, that was the disconnect. Like so many times we want help, but we don't know where to get help. But there's actually things online that help you like know what to ask a therapist and know what you want in a therapist. I didn't take advantage of those resources. But yeah, so I got to a breaking point. I'm like, ooh, I can't do this. Because I got triggered. Because like when you hold pain in so long, you're going to eventually keep getting triggered and you get to your breaking point. Yep. And the people say that and I'm like, that sounds so cliche, but it's real.
It is so real.
It's so real.
I'm talking about like you might have a season of like 4 days where it ain't got nothing to do with that person. They just like call you at the wrong time. And it's just like, damn, I done been there before and I don't have to apologize. And that's where, I feel like that's where I learned not only finding myself, but also learn how to be a man and learning my truth and being, you know, accountable for my own actions, you know. So that's been a learning journey also for me amongst my healing journey. So my next
healing journey, I like that. Healing, because people be saying you're healed. No,
people
healing
don't
journey.
Realize that. Yes. You know what? I skipped over a question about healing journey. Let me come back. Let me come back for real. If healing had a voice in your life, what did it sound like when you first started?
Ooh, you talking about I'm deep. You don't want to come deep. If healing had a voice in my life, what did it sound like when it first started? That's a good question. You wrote that down
like a song.
Oh, that's so good. If it had a voice in my life, what did it sound like when it first started? It probably sounded, I ain't trying to sound like lame or nothing or cliche, but it probably sounded like a crack. Like you finally breaking through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand it.
Because even like when I'm thinking about my breaking point in college, it was just so many things. And it's just like kept crack. Like you're finally coming out of like the shackles, like you're finally breaking through the things that have been holding you back from your healing journey. So if I could say, it sounded like something like cracks, like keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. It was multiple cracks, not just one. You don't have just one breakthrough. It's like a lot.
Oh, real. Like a hairline fracture.
What yours sounded like?
Mine was, for me, that voice sounded like something shallow. Shallow, like in the distance. Like you know where to go, but you hear it, but you don't know where to go. Almost like in life, trying to find yourself and figure out where you want to be, figure out who you deserve around you, who deserves you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's me.
That's good. It's like you know you need to come out, but like where? Like where you going?
You got so many things to do in this life, but have no idea how to get there.
That's good.
That's real life for me.
Real life for a lot of people.
Real deal. That's feel by pain for a reason, man.
No, that's right.
You speak about using your testimony as your triumph. What was the process of turning your pain into power really like behind closed doors?
Ooh, that's a good question. So you finna see that I ain't read all the questions now.
I knew you went. It's a lot of them though. It's a lot.
Cause I like flowing. I like going with the flow sometimes.
I got you.
You said, can you say what?
Yeah, I got you. You speak about using your testimony as your triumph. What was the process of turning your pain into power really like behind closed doors?
That's a good question.
Those battles you wasn't winning. So even, especially when you're talking about the building your brand, starting up, you being so young, did you hit any potholes?
That's a good question. Yeah. So I always tell people, like, they see me speaking. I'm like, speaking is literally like 10%, 15% of the job. Like that work that you have to do behind, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like hurt people. Mm-hmm. I can't go out here talking about doggone overcoming adversity and I ain't doing it myself.
Absolutely.
So it's like so much work that has to go on behind closed doors. Like there are so many things that I had to acknowledge. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like if I could even talk about my healing journey for real, I think my healing journey really authentically started when I started speaking. Like there were just so many, like me being a bad friend, like me being a bad daughter, me being a bad cousin, me being a bad business person. Like it was just so many things that I had to acknowledge within me, because we love having a standard for other people. We love acknowledging how other people hurt us, but how did you hurt yourself? Like what's the standard for yourself? What have you done to hurt somebody else? Well, people don't want to take accountability. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. I even had to realize like I was an attention seeker. Like it was just so many things that I had to acknowledge about myself first. And it was like hard pills to swallow. But after that, I had conversations with people. I apologized to people. I had to write some things out. I had to go places and sit in solitude to truly understand who I am. Like so many times we don't know who we are because we've been covering it up for so long and being fake to ourselves for so long.
That's real.
So yeah, it was like a shedding process for me, like skin just shedding. So that work was hard. Having to get more in tune with God and not caring about what other people said about me and my journey with the Lord. Like it was a lot.
Oh, I got some good questions coming down this road. I promise you. Okay. Some really good questions. Okay. What does self-forgiveness look like in your life? And how can someone start practicing it today?
That's a good one.
And you can speak on it. I especially want you to tap in and speak on it from a perspective of from God. Okay. Flowing through that.
Self-forgiveness. Let me see, because I've had to do it so many times. I think we all had to like self-forgive so many times. Like God gives us grace all the time. And he tells us to give other people grace. And I feel like we'll give other people grace, but we don't give ourselves grace because we think we're supposed to be here by a certain time. We're supposed to be doing this by a certain time. But it's like, it be the small things. Like, are you being a good son or a good daughter to your parents? Like, are you being a good friend to your friend? Like, are you being a good brother or sister to your siblings? Like, it's like the small things like that you have to really go deeper in.
Absolutely.
And that was kind of it for me. Like, I realized I wasn't able to be the best speaker because I wasn't the best person. So, like, having to, like, understand the things that I was doing and having to forgive myself before I even ask anybody else for forgiveness. Like knowing like the fact that you even acknowledge this stuff about yourself shows that you're growing. Like, you can't change the past at this point. You can't go, like, I'm sorry, we don't have a magic wand where we can go back and change time. The only thing you can do is acknowledge it and know how to move forward from it. So I think sometimes we don't know how to forgive ourselves. It's not because we don't want to, but it's because we don't want the work and the change that comes afterwards. So it's like, when you forgive yourself, it's going to take work. You're going to cry sometimes. You're going to sit in your thoughts sometimes. You're going to pray to the Lord sometimes. You're just not going to feel it. Like, it's not going to feel good, but growth doesn't happen with comfortability. Growth literally comes with uncomfortability. So the person that you were before you forgave yourself is not the person you're going to be after you forgive yourself, because the person after you forgive yourself is better.
Jeez Louise.
It's real. It's hard work, man. It's like, it's been days I done cried. I'm like, why am I crying? But it's like, you got to get it out, bro. Like, you can't keep holding it in. The uncomfortability, like growing pains. Like, them growing pains is real.
Absolutely. It's been days. I think, it's crazy. I've been doing a little side TikTok on the side, really speaking to majority of the guys, but I'm speaking to the women too, but
the guys need your voice.
The guys need it, man. It's crazy. Like, you see this little stuff. Like, I post a clip and somebody will swipe up and, like, you wake up in the middle of the night, somebody don't watch your clip at 4 a.m. It's like, damn, I needed that. True. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for saying that. Oh, I can't believe I'm not the only one dealing with this. You're not, bro. Yeah. Like, it's somebody out there going through the same exact thing, and they've gotten out of it, and so can you. Yeah. So
that's good. And it's like, it's kind of like, dang, like, who is attached to my voice that won't have their overcoming time or have their overcoming season because I'm too scared to share it.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy. I meant to actually say, I was listening to what you were saying and how what you were feeling like was holding you back. And something I realized was holding me back was that anxiety attachment issues.
Man, bro.
Bruh.
that anxiety?
Once I learned how to, I'm still learning. I'm
Me
not gonna
too.
lie.
I'm
still learning. Stomach still get jittery over the small stuff. The smallest things run me crazy. It's a learning process. But something that has taught me the best growth of all is doing it alone. At first, about 3 years ago, I would always reach out to my best friend. Always reach out to my friends when something really, really hit the fan. But now I'm really learning how to sit in it and do it on my own. Yeah. Learning how to bob and weave through it no matter what it takes.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like I'm still working with my anxiousness too. And like, even with my healing journey, doing it on my own, like, it got to, I think I just had a season when I was trying to get like validation from people. And I'm like, what you need validation from them for? Like, I think it was one day I was so sad. I was like, I need to call somebody. And I didn't. I said, if you call somebody now, you're going to always need to call somebody when you feel like this. So like, when you said sitting in it, it's so uncomfortable, but you got to, man. It's like
walls, man.
It creates a strength inside of you. Like, I'm like, maybe I need this tough skin before I even move because I need to know how to operate when I'm in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So,
and man, big congrats on that. You know what I'm saying? From one state to another, big dog.
Big dog.
In what ways does untreated trauma show up in how we love, lead, and live? And how do we notice it?
Oh, these so good. I wish I had ChatGPT. I'm just playing. These are good.
You would have broke it down even further.
Would have broke it down to me. Can you say it one more time?
I got you. In what ways does unhealed trauma show up in how we love, lead, and live? And how do we notice it?
That's good. I feel like unhealed trauma, sometimes we don't even know we're unhealed because we cover it up. And Jesus,
ding, ding, ding.
I'm telling you, ding, ding, ding. And it's like, me and my best friend, shout out to Maddie Real, we talk about stuff like this all the time. Like, we realize there's so many things that we do that's like a trauma response. Like, if I can be vulnerable, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. I consider myself to be a tall woman.
You said what?
I'm tall.
You said what?
I think I'm tall.
Okay.
Am I not tall? I think I am. Well,
okay.
I think I'm tall. Well, I've had people in the past tell me, you know, like, I've dated guys and they told me, like, you can't wear heels around me because I'll be taller than them. I literally had somebody tell me, you know, like, dang, like, you look tall today. So it made me feel insecure. Yeah. So I never wanted to talk to guys like shorter than me or my height because that was a trauma response. And like, I just told my therapist this the other day. And she was like, do you realize what's been going on? I'm like, what? She said, you let your trauma stop you from experiencing true love. And I'm like, First of all, don't clog my tea like that. But it's real. It's like small things like that, like things that people have put in our ear that makes us insecure about something. Like somebody might be insecure about their nose, about their skin, about their height, about their clothes, about their weight, all because of something that somebody else has told them. So now what? And I might get backlash for this. I'm not trying to bust somebody out, but now we got to post pictures with filters. Like not every time you make an Instagram video, you got to use a filter because you don't think that you look right the way God has made you. So it's like small things like that. People don't understand it's really a trauma response. Like you're trying to fit a certain narrative for society, or even like
that's why people only post the good stuff.
That's why Instagram is really fake. But hey, that's another conversation for another day. But it's kind of like, even like you said, when you ask the question, how does it show up in how we love? Like, you know, people talk all the time about like daddy issues or mommy issues. It's like sometimes we only know how to love the way we know what love looks like. Like with my family specifically, my mom, she has loved on me so hard. So I love on other people hard because I know like if you don't love me back, my mom's going to love me. But then like with me and other people in my family, it's like they make me feel like I'm too sensitive, or they make me feel like I'm too soft. Too affectionate. So I get around people and I try to act tough or I try to act hard because I don't want y'all to see that shell. So it's like, it's crazy. Like that's why people be saying you have to experience stuff outside of your hometown or outside of your environment. Because if you only stay in your environment, you're only going to know what's in your environment. And it's kind of not good. It's like, not. You know, like if you, like people say experience is the best teacher. If your only experience is trauma, you're going to live a life of trauma. If your only experience is pain, you're going to live a life of pain. You know what I'm saying? But if I could take it to a spiritual level, that's why it's so important to have a connection with the Father, because in the Word, He tells you who you are. Like you're more than a conqueror. Like you're the head and not the tail. Like you're above and not beneath. But you're not going to know these things if you're only listening to your mom tell you that you can't do it. If you're only listening to your brothers telling you not to do it. So it's like stuff like that.
Jeez, another gem dropper, man.
I hope y'all catching these gems.
You going crazy though, man. And actually, you brought this up earlier. My next question for you is that you shared that you witnessed a friend's suicide attempt and lost someone else to suicide. How did you process those experiences, and what did that teach you about mental health, dealing with mental health in silence?
Because I'm gonna take a sip of water, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'll repeat it if you need me to.
I might need you to.
Okay, I got
you. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. You shared, the question is, you shared that you witnessed a friend's suicide attempt and you also lost someone to suicide. How did you process those experiences, and what did they teach you about dealing with mental health in silence? Yes,
that's a good question. If I can be honest, I don't think I processed it at first. Like, and I can tell you the whole, like, when my friend attempted to commit suicide in front of me, I can tell you that whole night, every single thing that happened from that moment on until like the next 2 days. I can tell you where we ate at. Like I can tell you everything. That's how traumatic it was for me. But I just covered it up because I'm like, okay, I helped somebody. Like people was like, you were her guardian angel. I'm like, okay, cool. Like praise God. Like I helped somebody. But it wasn't until I was in college. I studied psychology. If you study in psychology, what you got to talk about? Suicide, of course. Absolutely. And before the session, they were like, if this is something triggering for people, you know, you can step out. I'm like, this ain't gonna trigger me. Yeah, like this, I witnessed this. Like, so this definitely ain't gonna trigger me. Man, they started talking about it. I'm sorry, this is not a laughing matter.
I do not mean laugh. Real deal.
They started talking about it. I bust out crying. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, what's going on? Like, I couldn't take it. I walked out. And I was in an internship, so the therapist, he came out there and talking to me, and he was like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He was like, do you want to talk about it? And I said, I think this is my first time actually hearing the word suicide or talking about it since I witnessed it. Like, I mean, I hear people say it, but I never had to like sit down in it and actually like learn more about it. And when she started talking about it, I just thought about that night. Like, wow, like I really witnessed somebody almost take their life while I actually have friends that actually have taken their life. And that's the moment when I had to actually start processing it, because I'm like, okay, Jada, this is PTSD for you. Like you've been traumatized by this, and now you have to get, like, you need a healing journey for this. You need a healing journey for this. You can't just keep covering this up. You can't just think that you're going to go out here and be fine about it. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, you need help.
Absolutely.
Respectfully, like, you really need help. You need to sit down and talk about this with somebody. So I actually didn't start talking about it until like 2 years ago, but that happened probably like 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 8 years of straight silence.
8 years of straight silence. And it was eating me up. I always wonder why. Because people come to me for help, people come to me for advice. I always wonder why when it came to suicide, I really couldn't give the best advice. But it's because I didn't do the healing process. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't try to grow something that you're faking. You can't try to speak on something that you're not working on yourself. It's not authentic. It's not gonna move stuff for real. It's not gonna create the shift. So yeah.
Seeing being in a position where you've not only seen somebody having to deal with a suicide attempt and also losing somebody to suicide, has it ever crossed your mind to take that path or contemplate it? What did that look like for you?
I did one time, like once, but it was like very, very, very like mild. I think I was in the bed one day and I was like, bro, I just can't take this pain. Like, I don't want this pain no more. Like, I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm angered. It's stuff that I've been through that I haven't even acknowledged. And I'm just mad. Like, I'm sad. Mm-hmm. And I remember this when I had a therapist, even though I say she probably didn't help. This shout out to her, because it's all you need one sometimes. She told me, if you ever have like a feeling like that, go to your safe space. And so many times we think the safe space is like the beach or we think it's like the mountains. But what is something that's like safe for you now? Like, do you need to go to your car? Do you need to go to your room? Like, do you need, like, what is something for you now? So I realized, like, my safe space, I'm not going to lie, was my mom, my mom's arms. Because when I was young, she used to like rock me to sleep. She used to take me to bed. So I remember I got a grown woman now, age like 22, 21. I got out the bed. And I went in there with my mom and I laid up under her arms. And I don't even think she knew like why I went in her bed. Mm-hmm. But it's because that night I was like, dang, I don't want this pain no more. I was thinking about it. So, yeah.
Man, shout out to dudes. Man, that touch, that love, mama. That warmth is something different.
It's something different.
It can heal the soul, man.
And even with my friend that committed suicide, that was a whole nother story, because I was about to text him the day before he did it. And I didn't. And boy, that hit me so hard. Because I didn't know he was going through all of that. Like, I don't know if you still be on Snapchat. I don't get on Snapchat no more. So I'm
absolutely
like, but I know people be getting paid from Snapchat. So I'm like, let me download it back so I can be like a little content creator, you know? So I saw his name and I was like, let me hit him up. But I was like, nah, like, respectfully, he kind of like got a girlfriend. I don't even trying to do all that. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, I ain't going to hit him up. And then the next day, I'm on the way to serve somewhere. Serve as in church, nothing like that, you know. Put a disclaimer. Serve as in going to church to serve. Disclaimer. And they like, people calling me like, you good? You heard about so and so? I'm like, no. And they told me he took his life, and I'm like, what? Like, I was crushed, and I kind of felt like a phony, because I'm like, dang, like, I go out here and I speak to thousands of kids every day. And the one time I was going to reach out to one person, I didn't, and then he took his life. And then people had to, because I felt guilty. People were like, Jada, what if you would have reached out to him and he still would have did it? Like, it probably would have made you hurt even worse. Yeah. But I was like, no, like, I had the opportunity and I didn't take it. So after that, I had to go speak to a big organization the next day. I had written a whole speech. I didn't talk about nothing on this. I didn't talk about nothing I wrote down. I was just thinking about him. Mm-hmm. So I literally made my whole speech about him. I was like, what if God put you in a certain place or put that person around you? Maybe you don't have the father you want. Maybe you don't have the sibling that you want. Maybe you don't have the girlfriend or the boyfriend that you want. But what if they're in your proximity because you need to help them with something? I'm like, don't miss out on the opportunity because of your pride. And that's literally all I spoke about that whole day. So yeah, it was crazy though.
No, cheers. Kudos to you to be able to push through that, to even speak to those kids. I know a lot of people wouldn't be able to go through that.
It was like the next day, like, dang.
And that's why that drive, that thing called purpose. It's got to be what you love. It's got to be something that you love, putting out good into, allowing people to see the good through you that you're willing to put out to the world. Yeah. And man,
you take it seriously. Like this pastor, he just lost his daughter to cancer. Damn. And he was like, he talked about miracles all the time, and he thought the miracle was gonna be in his daughter, staying alive. Mm-hmm. He was like, the miracle was in his response, because the next month he started back preaching. He's like, I take the assignment. What he said, mission over mood. Like, you got to stick to the plan, not your mood. Like, I'm really big on that. Like, I love talking about emotional intelligence, but you can't lead off emotion, bro.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's the story of my life. I'm trying to be a man and move away from that. But, it's so crazy. I actually been meaning to make a video on TikTok about this. As a man, how exactly do you learn how to process emotions when you've never been taught to process emotions? Yeah. Who teaches you how to process emotions? The mother that tells you to shut up and cry and be a man, or the dad that tells you stop being soft because, once again, be a man?
Yeah.
when you have to be the man of the house, when you have to be the big brother, when you have to be the protector because you live in a single mother household, when you can't be the one to cry because you can't let your mama see that you also, you can't let your mama know that you feel that crying is weak because she does it. So that means that you're not going to do it. So who exactly teach you how to be a man and how to deal with your emotions?
Yeah, that's good. But, yeah, my homeboy and I talk about that all the time because it's like, I can't speak to that because I'm not a man, because it's like, as a woman, like, we try to help, but it's like, you don't know what it feel like to be no man. You don't know what it feel like to go in society and they tell you that you can't do this. If you do it, you too soft. Like, y'all can't even smoke hookah. Hey, you sassy for smoking hookah. Like, if you wear something too tight, you like, dang. Like, it's like, y'all have different images of what it looks like to be a man from societal point. So it's like, I understand. But with me, I have like a couple of close guys in my life, and I tell all the men, I'll be like, you can't come over here and not think this ain't gonna be no safe space now. Like, I don't let everybody over here, because when you over here, it's a safe space. Like, every guy friend that I have has cried to me. Every guy friend that I have think this is a vulnerable place and a safe space, because I feel like if the world's gonna treat you like that, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's why if my husband watching this right now, just know this is a safe space.
That's dope. Yeah, get at my girl, man. Get at her, man. Get at her, man. How did your childhood trauma shape the way you saw yourself? How has the vision changed over time?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna ask you that too, but yeah, man. Like, growing up, like I said, being.
I'm looking at the next question.
I know you are. Growing up, being told that I'm too sensitive. Growing up, being told that my body is disformed because I'm like double jointed, so I can make like my arms go all the way around my body.
Disformed is insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Being told that my nose is too big, being told that I'm too dark, like all of those things just kept stacking up. So, oh yeah, this is so bad. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to tell y'all. I'm so ashamed.
Don't be ashamed.
It's a safe space.
It is a safe space.
Fueled by pain, it's a safe space.
It
y'all.
is.
Okay, y'all. My trauma responses to all of that was so bad. Like, when I was a cheerleader, I used to be around all the girls that were like known as pretty, this, that, and the third, because I didn't feel pretty. So I'm like, if I hang around pretty people, maybe then I'll start feeling pretty. But then you hang around all these pretty people, and then you're not even feeling pretty. It's like, it was just so many things. So like,
double-edged sword.
Yes, literally. So I think it was when I'm 24. So I think it was when I was 24, if I can be real. And when I was 24, when I was like, everybody was talking about in January, what is your goal? Like, all my people are having this like career goal, this lifestyle goal. My goal was fully walking in confidence. I'm like, if I don't have nothing, if I don't have the car, if I don't have the money, if I don't have if I don't have nothing else, this year I want to receive walking in confidence and like truly embracing all that God has called me to be.
Absolutely.
So it's been a journey. Like, I got affirmations all on my all on my wall. Like, affirmations really do work. But let me tell you something about affirmations. They only work if you believe them. Like, you can't tell yourself I'm cute and you really don't believe it. Like, if I could be transformed by the renewing of your mind, like, you literally have to get rid of the old thoughts. So in order for me to receive that I'm cute, whatever I thought was ugly, I got to let go of that now. So literally, it wasn't until this year when I started fully embracing who I am. And I love it.
You should.
I do. Like, I love my queen, man. Amen. Shout out to the Black queens out there.
Real deal.
Yeah, you got to embrace it. And that's the thing. Like, some things you can't change. So it's like, embrace it. Like, if you really believe, like, God has created you the way he should have created you, just embrace it. You might not have the body you want. You might not have the height you want, the weight you want, like, the teeth you want. Embrace it. So it's only one you.
Feel me? I'm supposed to be 6'4".
It's okay.
Long hair to the knee.
Yes. Like, can you ask that question one more time? I think it was another part of it I wanted to touch on.
Yes. How did childhood trauma shape the way you saw yourself, and how has the vision changed over time?
Oh, I think I did answer. Yeah. I wanted to answer. Yeah.
Now, this next question is good, though.
Okay.
Really, really good. I think this is probably my favorite one on the list. Have you ever been angry with God during your pain journey?
Ooh.
Your healing journey. How did faith evolve your pain?
That's good. Have I ever been angry with God? Ooh, let me think of times where I wasn't. I'm not going to. If I can be real, and people ask themselves this question all the time. I never thought I was going to be one to ask, like, God, why me? But I kind of found myself asking that question a lot these past 2 years, because it's like, it's certain things I don't want to have to go through.
That's real.
I'm like, why are you making me go through this? Like, even with certain things that I realized that happened to me when I was younger, that's like coming back to the surface now that I have to do the work on. I'm like, why are you making me do this? Like, I'm being mad at God. I'm like, why did you make me go through that? Like, if you really love me the way you say you love me,
that.
Like, why you made me do that? But I also had to remember, he said, all things work for the good of those who love him according to his purpose. So, like, literally, on a call the other day, they said, what is some advice that you would give to your younger self? And I think I said, it's worth it or something. What did I say? I said it's all going to make sense. And it's like some of the things that he made me go through, it's starting to make sense now. Like, Jaden, you wouldn't be able to travel around the world and help people that's contemplating suicide if you would never felt that pain.
Absolutely.
Like, they don't want to hear you can do it. They want to hear relatability. Like, they want to hear somebody who's been through something and has also overcome it too. So it's like, sometimes I'd be like, dang, bro, like, why did I have to go through that? But now I'd be like, dang, God, thank you for letting me get through it. Like, I had to shift my perspective on it. So I was upset at God for certain things, but like, when I realized like his purpose and his will is better than mine, I'm like, oh God, like instead of saying why you chose me, I'm like, dang, like you chose me. Like I ain't folding, like, and I'm not trying to say insensitive coming right now. But when you think about all of the stuff that you've been through, but you still here, you be like, dang God, like this is in me for real. Like I'm really like that. I could have folded. Like when I thought about all this stuff that happened to me in my household with other people, like being sexually assaulted, this, that, and the third, like I could have folded a long time ago. But you used that pain to make me have purpose. And now I'm going out here. Now somebody who wanted to contemplate suicide the other day heard my voice and now they think they got purpose. Stuff like that.
Hit different.
Different when you're the chosen one, for real.
You heard me. You are that guy. Chosen one. That's real. That's real. I got something coming for you. I'm going to put that on there. I got you. Chosen one. I like that. What does healing out loud mean to you? And how can we encourage others to do the same?
Healing out loud. I want you to answer that question.
Okay. Healing out loud, and how can we encourage others to do the same? To be honest, so I think the best way to heal out loud right now is going outside.
Yeah.
That's been a journey for me. I literally go to the park every single day. Yeah. Every day. I don't miss a beat. I go out, see the grass. Like literally just this morning that like early. No, just yesterday morning. At like 8 a.m. I went outside, sat on a dune hill and just looked at the birds, just looked at the water, just taking in life. You know, I think I've been so focused on my future that it's been like bringing me downtime so much more often than usual. Yeah. And I just be taking the time out to just say, go on, be patient with yourself, bro. Yeah, that's God good. Got it. Just be patient.
Be patient. That be still and know that I am God. It's hard to be still sometimes where you're always moving or where you always have thoughts. So yeah, I think it's kind of like grounded therapy or something. Cause I like going outside. I like walking. I be walking and talking to myself. People probably think I'm crazy. Yeah, no, for real. But it's like I gotta do it. And I think like when you said what does it look like to heal outside, I think it's like literally like putting away your pride and not being ashamed of what you got to do. Like maybe you got to look like the crazy person walking and talking to yourself. Maybe you got to look to somebody else who like you lonely because you sitting at the park, but in your space, you healing right now. Like maybe it looks like, what does it look like for you to put your pride aside and actually go outside or go for a walk or go out to eat by yourself? I go out to eat by myself all the time. Like, what does it look like? I just
started though.
Oh, really? Where did you go?
I went once. Where did I go? I think I went and got like some Guthrie's or something simple. Chicken. Oh no, I also went to Sam's Club. I got a hot dog. It's cheap and
did you sit out there and eat?
I did.
Okay. I did. See, that's feel like stuff like that. Like, what does it look like for you not to be ashamed? It's not weird to me.
Then a guy, he neglects me in the middle of Sam's Club. And I eat it plain.
But that's why you can't worry about. You can't worry about what people saying around you.
Space.
This is safe space. You just being vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's your truth.
No, that's real though.
Yeah, no, that's how my mama is. She be like, Jada, I applaud you, but that ain't me. Like, I can't. She's like, that ain't my thing. I'm like, okay.
Okay. You built brands, scholarships, and a platform. What was the moment you knew your voice mattered?
Oh, that's good. Can I go back to the last question? I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
When you said healing out loud, I said don't be ashamed, but I don't think I touched on that too much. Like, your healing journey is your healing journey. So, like, people can't make you feel uncomfortable about what you know you should be doing. I think with my healing journey, I was doing certain things and people was like, she might be crazy. And it's like, it might be crazy to other people, but it's not going to be crazy to you. Like it's a scripture. It says, God is the one that ordered your steps. How do you even understand? So it's like, if you don't even understand everything you're going through, how dare you try to make somebody else understand what you're going through? So don't be ashamed of you having to do things that other people don't get. So I just wanted to say that part.
Most definitely. Thank you for filling us with that little feeling.
Yeah.
That was dope. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Actually, I got a better question than the one I asked before. You're a two-time college graduate, speaker, and an entrepreneur. But what are the things that no one sees that you take on each and every single day?
Whew, that's good. The things that I take on every day that people don't see.
People don't see.
In the light. I would say the hat of me having to cry every day. Like
cry every day?
Not every day. But sometimes I'll be having to cry out because like when you have a position where you're working with people with a lot of trauma, it kind of like triggers stuff for you, or sometimes you take on their trauma and it's like, that's when I realized, that's when I realized in this season I needed a therapist. And people's like, are you sad? I'm like, no, I do too much for me not to have one. So like a hat that I have to wear every day is like me literally getting on my knees and crying out to the Lord because I just have to. Like, I need that spiritual connection. Like, I can't even start my day without crying or reading or meditating or praying or listening to his words. Like, I can't even start my day without doing that because I need some, like, solitude and I need something that's going to keep me connected to the Father. Because there's too many things out here in the world. Like, too many things out here in the world that you can get connected to. I don't want to lose that connection. Absolutely. If I ain't connected to the source, I ain't going to be able to shine my light as bright as I want to shine it. So I feel like that's something that I have to do. Another hat, I'm a dog mom. Yeah. Being a dog mom is not easy, y'all. I'm just playing, it is a little easy. But
it is a job in itself, though.
Yeah, it is a job in itself. It's a baby. So I got to take care of my dog.
What type of dog is it?
A terrier mixed with something.
Is it big or little?
She's like a little small, little medium
like
size. What you got against dogs?
I only like big dogs.
You got a dog?
No.
Like, what? You only like big dogs, but you ain't got no dog.
So the reason I don't have a dog, though, because I know I'm in grind mode right now.
Okay, cool.
And first of all, I don't have the finances to put him inside of,
emphasis on finances.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm just away. I'm gone a lot of the time. So I just don't have the time. And I don't want to put my dog on somebody else. Yeah. That's just me being real. So I'd rather wait right now, work my butt off. And
self-awareness. That's what that is. Something that a lot of people lack. But I'm glad you got it.
Most definitely.
But yeah, to answer your question, I feel like all of the work that I have to put in really just to show up as my best self, like the stuff that I have to do behind closed doors for my healing, the stuff that I have to do to be a good friend. I realized one time I was making so much time for my business, I wasn't even making time for my mama. Like, my mama want to go out to eat. Girl, you sitting here trying to do work. Your work, you can come back to that. You don't always have your mama. Right. So like, just being the best daughter, just being like taking care of everything and balancing it out, honestly. Because it's kind of hard to find balance when you're grinding. But if I could just throw another gem out there, the scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all things will be added unto you, not seek the business or seek the grind. Yeah.
You read scripture a lot?
I do.
I can tell. One for everything. So we got about 5 more minutes. As we wrap, I think I got about 4 more good questions. Okay. We're going to wrap that up and we'll be done with the podcast, y'all. Okay. What's one message you hope people never forget after hearing your voice on this podcast?
Oh, that's good. One message I don't want people to forget after hearing my voice on this podcast is my favorite scripture. Let your light so shine before others so they can see your good work and glorify your Father in heaven. In order to let your light shine, you got to know you have one. Like, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't understand it, like, you know it's there. Like, you have a light. Sometimes you have to get out the environment. Like, you can't try to illuminate light in places that don't reflect the light. So some people might have to get out the environment. Some people might have to get out their circle. My first thing I teach people is poorly practice patterns is preparation for poor progress, meaning you're not going to grow, you're not going to elevate, you're not going to move if you're attached to the same thing, attached to the same people. So let your light shine by getting out whatever you need to get out of. Respectfully.
Like you said, big dog timing.
Big dog timing.
My next question is, if your younger self walked into this room right now, what would she cry about and what would she clap about?
She would cry about, you about to move out of Georgia, girl. What? You really about to do it? I'm proud of you. And she would clap about, because coming this far. Sometimes we always think about where we need to go. We haven't acknowledged where our feet are already planted. So I think she'll clap about where little Jim Jam. She'll clap about, the fruit that you're producing right now. So yeah.
Damn. You doing your thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
you doing your thing. All right. Second to last. Okay. Finish the sentence. The lesson I had to learn the hard way was.
The lesson I had to learn the hard way was. Let me see. The lesson I had to learn the hard way was. That's a good one. I feel like you learn so many lessons in life. The lesson I had to learn the hard way was people don't always get what they deserve, but God will honor what you work for.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. One last thing. Okay. At the end of the podcast, as always, we have the co-host guests to not only give some words of wisdom, but words of affirmation to somebody watching out there. Somebody not only that could be in their shoes, but might be in their shoes a little bit in the future or something they've gone through in the past. So Jada, I'll let you take that away.
Give some words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation to somebody out there watching.
Okay, Holy Spirit, help me. Okay, to somebody that's watching right now, you're either in 3 seasons. You've either endured some pain. You've either have endured some pain, enduring some pain now, or you're going to endure some pain. Like pain is inevitable. It's like something that you can't miss. It's not something that's going to go away or going to miss you. Like you're going to have to go through pain in some season of your life. But I want you to know, like, let this be an example that if Quan and I can go get through it, you can too. Like, I'm not somebody that believes in coincidences. I don't believe that you're hearing this for no reason. Like, God literally purposely put you on the other end of the screen just so you can know that he sees you. He knows the journey that you're going to take, but just stay steadfast. Like, don't give in to whatever the enemy wants you to give into. Don't give in into the negative thoughts. Don't give in into the pain, because your healing is going to come too. So you got this. Like, I know it sounds cliche. I know you're probably like, bro, you don't know what I'm going through. No, I don't, but God does. So you got this.
Hey man, just like that, you have another Fueled by Pain podcast with not only the amazing Jada Starr, and just like that, FBP family, we out. Ah. Hell yeah.